Facebook. It's gonna just take a minute. It's taking a bit more than a minute, but I'll be right there. And I think we are live on Facebook. Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Sami Abu Saad here. I'm Director of Education at T3 Live. Coming on live to share with you my watch list for next week. This is my office setup. I just did a video about it to give you an overview of my office, so feel free to watch that. I don't want to repeat the same thing, but a lot of you obviously have been asking me to show you my office, so finally got around to it. So I hope you enjoyed the video if you've watched it, or if you haven't, be sure to watch it. I just recorded it a few minutes earlier. But for now, let's switch to the monitors, to the screens, and take a look at the watch list for Monday, okay? I'm gonna adjust the microphone real quick. And I should be back, so here we go. All right, so first I want to show you the market, and the market for the equities market for next week is extremely bullish, of course. I've said nothing but bullish since we broke out in I think October 26th or something like this, October 25th, okay? So it's been really bullish. We've been grinding up. This never really happened. There was a bad tick here, this big sell-off. And we had the phase one of the trade deal completed, and the market of course broke out. But notice the market really didn't go anywhere after breaking out on the news, and that's because the news was already factored into the price of the market, into the market. So here's what I want to say is that this is basically for now as good as it's gonna get, and we may see the market actually languish a little bit. Like we may see the sell the news effect, buy the rumor, and that's why the market rallied really hard. And now that the news is out, sell the news. I'm not predicting that we're gonna necessarily fail, but I think for Monday it'll be key to see to see Friday's low hold. So this bar's low, should hold on Monday. If it doesn't, then it means we're really probably are going to be losing the momentum to the upside. Okay, so that's 205.96 on the Qs. Let's take a look at the SPY. SPY is 316. So we shouldn't really break under 316. If we do, then it will be a little bit bearish for the market, okay? So that's my take on the market. Let me show you some watches for next week. Watch items. Angie, transition A. Okay, and we got to break out. Before I've already forgot actually, I need to share with you the standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss today is for educational purposes only, not to be construed as investment advice, okay? And the other thing I would like to say is be sure to please check out the links in the description. If you want to trade with me for the next 30 days, you can do so for just $49. Dirt cheap, $49. So check it out, okay? All right, back to the watch list. We have Angie as a transition A breakout. Looks good. That's not bad. Transition A over the red bar's high. We have BAC. To tell you the truth, BAC is a core play. It looks higher on every time frame, minimum to about 38 or 40 bucks up here. Okay, so BAC broke out on Thursday and now has a 1, 2, 3. So I like it over 35 bucks with a stop under 34, 35. BAC as a long-term trade. DO is also a transition A. Doesn't look as pretty as Angie, but it is a transition A on the daily chart. DTL is DTIL. I don't know why the chart is not coming up here for DTIL. Let's skip over Uh-oh, I may be having problems with the charts. Not sure why. Maybe having problems with the charts. I have no idea why that would be the case. Okay, there we go. DXC breakout, love it. If you're in the strategic swing trader, I have called, I am going to be playing 4 setups on Monday. DXC is one of them. Okay, check out log into your T3 Live account and you'll see which ones I picked out, okay, for Monday. But DXC is one of them. MBT is also a breakout, looks good. It's over the entry should be over 970. It's just an all-out breakout. We skipped over the DTIL and it looks really pretty. I know it crashed like crazy. Look at this, crashed from 23 to $9, but look at the hourly chart, beautiful. I like it over 1050 long to about up here, the 200 MA, which is around 1180 or so minimum. Could also reach the 20 MA on the daily, which is about, let's say, 1350 by the time it reaches it. So I like the DTIL a lot. I like the DXC a lot. I like MBT also over the base. Okay, NIHD broke out a couple days ago on Wednesday, and it's put in a couple of doji bars now. So the entry would be over 210, and the target would be 250, which is the 200 MA on the weekly chart, 200 period moving average on the weekly. V-Ray is a daily breakout after a big gap up, so I like it over the base. You can see it also on the hourly chart doing a breakout, beautiful base breakout. So over here, stop would be under this pivot. So the entry for this should be over 437 with a stop under 415. And then last but not least is the XBIT, which is an hourly base breakout over the base, stop under it. Not bad, not bad. Shorts, I don't have many. I have more, but those are like the top 2. ALXN, no, ALDX is the daily sell setup. I like it short under the red bars low with a stop above it. Okay, pretty thin. GME is a breakdown under the base, probably comes back down to $4. So I would need to see it take out 518 first, okay, on the GME. So those are the 2 primary setups that I'm going to be watching for Monday. I do have more bearish watches. I'm going to show you. They're actually on my other system over here. So 1 second. Actually, I can just log in. Let me show you 1 second here. So I do have other daily bearish watches, but as I said, probably the ALDX and the GME are the most ready. ARWR, for example, I think topped out. Okay, I think ARWR topped out. It might have topped out. I'm not 100% sure, but it did go climactic on the weekly, climactic monthly. It's just the daily doesn't look very good. Could try it under 65.50. I'm not trying any of these. That's why they weren't on my favorites list. I only had the first 2 on the list. Beyond is it looks bearish. Flat 20, but if it can break under the base, I like it lower. BYND. CENTA, kind of it's a 5-letter symbol, rare. Daily sell setup, triggered already, but looks lower to the 200 MA. Expedia is a daily sell setup also at resistance, so I like it lower under the green bars low. Okay, GME we already went over, and then PSTG is beautiful actually. It just needs to break under 1607. So more shorts, but as I said, I was only going to show you the first 2 because I thought these were the most ready. Likewise, I have more ideas than the ones that I went, more bullish ideas than the ones I went over, but I usually don't show you, I only show you the ones that are most ready. Okay? All right, guys. With that said, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will talk to you next week. Be sure to check out those links. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Sami Abu Saad again with T3 Live. Good trading, everybody. Take care.